welcome back to 4Ps in a Podcast. I'm Eli.
I'm Eva.
And I'm Twyla.
And today, we have a couple of topics, and our first one is good book series.
I enjoy mainly like mystery books, all that kind of thing. So specifically like City Spies, really anything that like James Ponti writes. I like Green Glass House. I think Green Glass House is interesting though because there's ghosts involved.
I've heard of City Spies because I read about it in a magazine. Wasn't it like based in...
It's based in like the UK.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
I couldn't remember for a second there.
Although I would recommend reading it or listening to the audiobook, that kind of thing.
Okay. What's Green Glass House?
It is... I guess technically it is a book series, but it's not like adjoining. So two of them really follow the same line, but then the other two kind of use, like, it's in the same realm and the same people and like the same era and all that kind of thing, but it's not like a continuum of the same story.
Okay.
So the first and second one are about a little boy who lives in, it's like a manor house, and his parents run an inn there, and it's in a place called Nagspeak, and the locals stay there. The interesting thing though is the people who mainly stay there are smugglers.
Oh.
The funny thing is the smugglers are so nice to him. They aren't like, fork over all your money or do this thing or else. They're like,
can we please have all your money?
No, they're like, hey, wanna have some hot cocoa, read this book with me? They're really nice, which is funny.
Those don't seem like smugglers.
They're more like friends, really. Yeah, so it's interesting.
With criminal record.
And then there's, what's it called? A customs agent who comes by because they're supposed to get all the smugglers, and because apparently if you have smugglers like in that area, you can get in trouble for it for helping them commit a crime.
Oh yeah. So
they're trying to figure out which one's the customs agent, get him out of there, because the customs agent kind of has a problem with them. Yeah. So he's generally just not super nice. So I think that's interesting. And then the second one is similar to that. It's just like a year later. So that's interesting. And then it's either third or fourth one. They're really interchangeable. It's about one of the characters in the second one, and instead of it being based off the little boy, it's based off of her perspective. So it's told in a different way. And then the fourth one, it's the book itself that the little boy reads in the first one.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. So then you get to understand his perspective and like the things that he read, that kind of thing. So
that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Twyla?
I like the Anne of Green Gables series. I liked it's about this girl, and she was an orphan. She had red hair. She went to live with this older man and woman, and
isn't it Matthew and
Matthew
and I think it's like Marilla.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And she lived with them, and she talked to them and stuff. And she, like, one time she dyed her hair because her hair was red, but she didn't like having red hair. So she bought dye, and she thought she bought, like, black dye or something. It was actually green. She dyed her hair green. And she hid under her covers. And They were white covers, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure she stained them. But then after that, when Marilla found her, she's like, you dyed your hair green? She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was black hair. She's like, your hair is beautiful the way it is. You didn't need to dye it. She dyed it green. Then she cut it to try to make it, like, to try to get the green out, but it made it way worse.
And it was, like, choppy.
Yeah, it was
It's
horrible.
like, think of a buzz cut.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was really bad.
That doesn't
But
sound good.
that was a really interesting. And the movie for it is really good too. I think there's a couple movies for it, right?
I think so.
There's some movies for
I
it.
think Netflix did one. I think there's another one. I just don't remember.
Some series. Yeah.
I know Netflix did one though.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then Little House on the Prairie, the series by Laura Ingalls Wilder, is about basically Laura Ingalls, and she was born in like 18 something, and she lived there with all her sisters, and it was basically about her like doing different things like cleaning, and then like about a whole bunch of farming, and about her going to town sometimes, and so it was kind of like that. And it was interesting.
And there's a series based of it too.
Yeah.
Okay,
or
no, please
on
don't
book.
find this offensive.
Okay.
But one time for school, my mom wanted us to watch like the first episode of like the show.
Yeah.
I was a lot younger at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I had like no context because I didn't read the books.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, this is really boring.
Oh, my brother said that so many times. Whenever
My
I watched Little House on
sibling-
the Prairie,
My
my brother's like, it's so boring, but now he likes it.
all my other siblings find it so boring too. They're
Yeah,
like,
it's not
why are
boring,
we just watching people clean? why are we watching people play in the snow? Why are we watching people cook food? It's boring. If I wanted to do that, then I'd watch something else while doing
I'd
the
watch
thing.
Ryan's Toys reviews.
Sure.
Yeah. But I liked that book series and the movie series. I liked it a lot.
Okay.
And there was another. I liked the Nancy Drew series, Mystery. I liked that when I was younger. I don't really like it now. I'm just kind of like, eh. Like I have a couple of the books, but I don't really like them that much anymore. But I think it was all right when I was younger.
Okay.
What about you?
I have two favorite book series. The first one is called The Bad Guys.
Oh, I heard about that
I've
one.
heard of it, yes.
And it's basically like 4 criminals who then decide to go good and then fail at it.
Isn't there a movie based off of it? Because I
There
feel
is a
like
movie based
I've
off
watched
of it.
the movie. The movie's absolutely ridiculous, and I think they're making a second one.
They are making a second one. It's coming out this year.
I think that'd be funny to watch.
Yeah, so I've read the books, but when I watched the movie, I hadn't read the books yet. I'd read the first book,
Yeah.
and it's based off of like the first and second book. However, looking back now and rewatching the movie, it's horribly inaccurate. It's like most of it is not related to the books whatsoever, so it's kind of funny. But I mean, it's a fun twist on it.
Yeah.
And then my second favorite book series is called Percy Jackson and the Olympians,
I heard
That's
about that.
one of my sister's
Also.
favorite ones.
because I'm very into Greek mythology,
Yeah.
so I understand most of the references.
So Rick Riordan made a different one. It's not Percy Jackson. It's like the Olympian gods something. Either way,
Yeah.
it's a book. It's like 17 hours or something because I listen to most of audiobooks. And it's different stories about the Greek gods. So you can find their perspective in that too. And I think that's interesting.
That's cool. Now, I haven't finished the first book yet, but I'm like about to. Like this week, I'll finish the book. I'm very much looking forward to watching the movie, not only so I can make fun of it, so that I can also just like see the movie and be like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, half
yeah.
the fun of reading the book first and then watching the movie is like, seriously, why the heck did they change that?
That was supposed to be the best part.
Exactly.
They ruined it.
Or like, why did they tweak so many little things? Like in The Wizard of Oz, why did they change the silver slippers to ruby slippers? I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, they apparently wanted to show off that they could do color, but like, please be accurate. It's not that big of a deal.
That's funny. Okay. Now, Percy Jackson, it's like kind of the first like big book I've like read because I'm not that into fiction. However, after reading most of the book, I'm almost finished with it. I might change my perspective because it's a really good book. All right, our next topic is Valentine's Day. It's a little late for that.
But I mean, it wouldn't really make sense to talk about it last week.
Exactly, because it
But
wasn't there yet.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was last Friday.
So what did you guys do for Valentine's Day?
Honestly, we did very little. We had breakfast for dinner, and we had heart-shaped pancakes. That was about it.
That sounds pretty good.
My
What about
mom
you?
bought Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches. But that's it. But yeah.
Wait, is Neapolitan the ice cream that has like 3 different colors?
Yes, the strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla one.
I think I had Neapolitan ice cream once.
Oh, really?
I used to think it was Napoleon ice cream.
Oh, yeah, me too. I actually thought that too. I used to always think that.
I was like, why would they make an
Yes.
ice cream after
I
this
used
guy?
to think, yeah. I used to
Isn't
think
he
that.
not very nice?
I don't remember.
'Cause
I haven't heard his story. I
feel like he tried conquering the world or something.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a very nice person.
Because every
Yeah.
time we'd go to the ice cream
Mr. Daniel's like-
parlor or something, I was like, why would they name an ice cream after this guy? I barely even know who he is.
Why don't name it after like something more iconic, like the blue whale?
Exactly. However, now I know how to read. And it's not Napoleon ice cream.
I'm surprised your parents didn't correct you.
I don't think I ever said it out loud.
Yeah, same. Real.
That might be why then.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Valentine's Day, my dad took my mom to Michigan. So
Oh.
he dropped me and my sister off at my best friend's house because my best friend has a sister. So we went to his house and had a sleepover there. So that was
Oh, wow.
awesome. And my parents stayed at a hotel in Michigan. And they
Fancy,
came back to
fancy.
pick us up. We went sledding.
That
Oh,
sounds
fun.
It was my first time sledding.
Really?
Seriously?
Yep.
Wow.
Because, I mean, at my house, if we do ever get a lot of snow, we don't have a hill.
That's kind of our house. And ours has so many trees. Even if it did have a hill, you just hit things.
Oh.
Because we've like a tree every 10 feet.
Dude, you could make a ski resort. Just like
That's
hardcore skiing at
yeah.
Eva's house.
Hardcore cross country skiing.
Yep.
The only thing is, our property area is really not that long, not long enough that it would work for cross country.
Professional skiers only. Please don't die.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly
for real.
though, since you're not actually going down a hill, you're really not going that fast. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it. Just like slowly
It's-
scooting your
it's-
way.
it's more
past
of an
Twyla's backyard.
exercise, I
Eva's
guess.
backyard.
It's more of an exercise because
Oh, wow.
it's less of strategy.
And more of scooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Our next topic is favorite pets / animals.
My favorite animals are I like elephants and tigers and zebras.
Currently, I like red pandas, koala bears, giant pandas, Highland cows, and just adorable baby cows.
So speaking of Highland cows, my mom went to Scotland, and apparently in Scotland they call them coos.
Huh.
Interesting.
So they're Highland coos.
Did she see any?
Yeah, she has pictures.
Really?
They're
Wow.
so cute.
They are pretty cool.
Honestly, I want one instead of a dog. Because I plan on getting a pet of some sort. Like, obviously, that's not my cat because I'd like something I can walk and that kind of thing. She's very stubborn. But I think they would be so fun to have as a pet.
Do you think? Wait, do people ride cows,
I know
or is
cow.
it just horses?
I mean, you can ride cows, but you have to be little. Like children can. I don't think adults can. You might break their spine.
Oh no.
I mean, you can on the Wii. You can do cow racing.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's based off a real thing. We'd have to check.
Could be. Wait a minute. Hold on. You said my favorite animals currently. Is this like your color thing where you change your favorite color every single day?
No, it's less frequent. It's like when I find an adorable animal or an animal I really like, then it changes.
Thank God.
I've had giant pandas, red pandas, and koala bears since I was like 6.
So just
wow.
pretty much pandas and a cow.
Pretty much. I mean, kind of. There's just variations on them. They're not just that straightforward, but yeah.
Yeah. My favorite animal. This has been my favorite animal for like a really long time. Monkeys.
Why?
What
Because
kind of monkey?
Not only just like chimpanzees.
I don't think those are monkeys technically. I think they're primates.
I still consider them a monkey.
I mean, a lot of people do.
Yeah. Because when I was born, I like received this animal, this monkey stuffed animal, and I called him Bananas because monkeys like bananas. I'm not sure if that's a stereotype, but
I
called
mean,
him
I think
Bananas.
they do. I think they do. I feel
Okay.
like they also like raisins too. I feel like I've seen that before.
Also, by the way, we excuse the outside noise. There are a lot of people playing in the zone right now. So, yeah. Then when my sister was born, as like a hooray, you're a big brother now, I received a second monkey. And I called him
Wow.
Coconut because he looked like a coconut.
The funny thing is, okay, so my older brother, when he was like 8, I think, 7 or 8, whatever it is, he got this black dog with a red bow tie.
What, is it a real dog?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But he named it Chocolate because for some reason it smelled like chocolate. To this day, it smells like chocolate.
That's actually weird.
We never figured out why.
Wait, does the chocolate mix with like the laundry detergent when you put it in the wash?
No, I don't think we've really washed it that often because really you don't really wash stuffed animals unless they get dirty.
I agree.
Because 1, it fades them, and 2, usually it makes them less soft. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I also, I think it's like a family thing. I have really big ears. So like, my aunt would call me her little monkey. Not only because I was crazy and I just like to climb and stuff. Or I used to. Pretty bad at climbing now. But also because I had big ears.
then maybe start doing like a rock climbing wall.
I think I beat a rock climbing wall once and it was the easiest one at the croc.
I can't even do the easiest
I
one.
It
feel,
took me like 40 tries, but I
I
finally
feel
did it.
like I got to
wow.
the top relatively easy.
My sister has done all of them, and she makes it look pretty easy.
Yeah, my brother can do all of them too. I'm like, wow. I can't even do the easiest one.
So, yeah.
Then again, I was a lot more spry because I was like 9, 8, thereabouts.
Okay.
It was when it was like one of the options to do, whenever that was.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Do you remember that?
When the options
When the
were-
rock climbing was one of the options.
Yes, I think I remember that.
That's what it was.
Dude, I remember like the first time I actually finished climbing the rock wall. It was the one time that I did it. I was like, "Yes, I've done it." And then as a reward, they gave me a magazine. It was like a croc magazine, so I didn't care at all. I was just like, "Yeah, I'm probably just gonna throw this out when I get home."
Oh.
It's like when you get a sticker for doing something. It's like it's a piece of paper that's sticky.
Yeah, that's true. Especially when you do like one of those scavenger hunts at the library, and then they say you can get a prize, and then it's actually just a sticker, and you're like,
Can you put something else in there that's interesting?
it's literally just a sticker. It's
I mean, like, it's a good way to save money for the library.
I know, but
I
don't
mean-
tell me I'm gonna get a prize if it's just gonna be a sticker.
Yeah,
They
I'll
should-
just do it for
Paper.
fun.
They should
Yeah.
advertise it. You can get a sticker when you're done, or just do it for fun. They don't have to. They really shouldn't be like, you get a prize.
Yeah, that's really
I
first.
mean, like, if I
Or
win,
if you get a pencil, I'm like.
I mean, I'd be okay with like fruits and vegetables. Just like, yeah, I won. I'll take a banana. Thank you.
I mean,
like-
honestly,
I'll take an apple.
yes. I think that'd be way better.
Because then you can feed your family for doing a scavenger hunt. Plus, I mean, they have an infinite supply of stickers. They're probably never going to run out.
Yeah.
Ever.
With the amount of kids that actually complete it, because, I mean, it's not that hard, but, like,
It's really
It's
not that hard.
It's
some
not.
kids, they just can't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Mainly because I think the little ones, they just give up after like the second
exactly.
one they find.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
book!
Or
Yeah.
like, or like the parents says it's time to go, and
Exactly.
they don't
That's
ever.
what always happens. Like, I would always try to, because we wouldn't go to the library to pick up books or something. And then I would be trying to do the scavenger hunt really fast. And my mom's like, it's time to go. And I literally had 5 more left. And I was trying to find them, and I couldn't find them. And I had already done like half of it. And then we had to go. And
Yeah,
I was like, oh, man.
we usually go to the library to kill time, because sometimes my brother gets picked up earlier from school, so then we still have like 20 minutes, because for some reason he gets off at 3:40, not 3 o'clock like normal people. So
That sucks.
Huh.
That's
I
an extra
know.
40 minutes of school.
Exactly.
I hate school. I'm just kidding.
I honestly am not a big fan. I like math, but that's
I could
about
be
it.
doing so
I
many
hate math,
better
and that's-
things.
Exactly.
Instead of getting a well-rounded education. I already know how to do long division.
Well, how would you know that if you didn't do math?
I just wouldn't do math. I'd just have a smarter person. That's why I would carry a calculator.
Yeah.
That'll
that's
solve
what
all my
they're for.
problems.
Hey.
Well, how would you know how to calculate something?
I
Like,
love to press
not that hard.
buttons.
Like, how would you figure out how to find the circumference of a circle without knowing?
Right.
You gotta multiply the diameter times pi. How would you know how to do that?
I just wouldn't. I don't know how to do that right
Google.
now.
It's honestly not that
It's
hard.
Google. Just look it up on Google.
See? Exactly.
The
I
only
like the
thing
way
is,
you think.
the only thing is, I don't have a phone, so I wouldn't be able to do it.
I have a home phone, but it's like my mom's old phone. So it has a calculator on it.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
just use a regular calculator.
we don't have those. Those things are like ancient now.
Honestly,
I have
no.
a regular calculator.
I have like a scientific calculator. I needed one of the fancy pants ones.
What's the difference?
It's got more buttons.
Oh, yay! More buttons for fancier and more expensive calculators.
Honestly, it wasn't that expensive, I don't think. It was just like a generic one. Because we were going to a public school at one point. Like, we did it this year for like a month, and I hated it so much. It was horrible. The teachers were not nice at all.
Oh, that sucks.
So, and they were like really not nice at all. Like,
Oh.
instead of
Like mean to everybody or just you?
everybody,
Oh, wow.
instead of being uplifting and caring about everybody, they were just kind of rude and just not listening or caring about what you had to say.
They're in it for the money.
They don't
Yeah.
get money though.
Wait.
Or
What?
they or not they don't they do get money, but not very much.
Oh,
They're still in it.
Teachers get paid very little.
wait, really?
True.
Yeah.
True.
They do not get paid very much.
Oh, that sucks. I
This,
didn't know
this
that.
is why most schools have so many kids, because teachers are so hard to find because nobody wants to teach. Because teachers are usually not treated very nicely, and then they aren't paid very much either.
I'd just quit. Be like, your kids can
Oh.
be stupid. I'm leaving. I'm a different guy.
But it's so hard to find other guys.
You're not gonna pay me well. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of what happened. So,
I'll give them all an A+ before I leave though, because I like kids. But I
Um,
quit.
so either way, I needed a scientific calculator. No clue why, because my math class was so easy. It really wasn't that hard. Like,
Wow.
I knew the stuff. Like, the stuff that they were teaching me, I learned, like, a year ago. So,
Wow.
honestly, it was so easy.
Now,
But
here's the thing about my math. I know how to do it. I just haven't done it in so long that I forgot immediately. So I had to, like, relearn it. And that was annoying because I already knew how to do it.
Sort of.
Sort of. But then I forgot.
It's like my sister, Hannah. She really just presses buttons till she gets the right answer.
Yay!
And then she gets frustrated because now my mom has to teach her how to do everything all over again. She's like, no! Why am I going backwards? And then she gets frustrated.
Yeah.
And we try to explain it to her. You have to actually learn the subject. You can't just press buttons till you get the answer right. That's not how it works.
If only it were that easy.
Yeah, for real. If only it were that easy.
Well, Mr. Daniel's telling us we gotta finish up here.
Yep.
So.
That's all we have for today. Hopefully we'll be back next week.
I mean, honestly, though, we probably could go longer because we could talk about more stuff, but we're running out of time.
The subjects were better this time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Eli.
I'm Eva.
And I'm Twyla.
And this was 4 Ps in a Podcast. We'll see you next week.